Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy, Main Event Swag. Hey, look, tonight, man, I was ready to turn it off, bruh. The credits came on. I was, I was reaching for the remote, and then boom, the vision turned on Seth freaking Rollins. This wasn't just an ending. This was a shockwave. I mean, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed straight up ended Seth Empire. And I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't ready for that. So tonight we breaking it all down. Why the vision turn on Seth, what it means for war games, and why this might be the best Raw we have seen in months. So like I said, the crazy part about this is that the show was basically over. I mean, you had the credits coming up, they fading out, hands up in the air, like cool, all right, it's time to grab some food. And then out of nowhere, Braun freaking Breaker spears Seth out of his boot. So here's the crazy part about this, right? Like I said, this went down when the show was basically over. I mean, you got the credits coming up, they got their hands up in the air, and then you like, cool, it's time to grab some food. And then out of nowhere, Braun freaking Breaker spears Seth out of his boots. Then Bronson Reed come out looking like he ready to destroy the whole arena, hit him with a tsunami. And Paul Heyman looking like a Sith Lord, talking about Bronson Reed is the future every week, and now we see exactly what he meant. And they didn't just attack Seth; they speared him out of the vision. I mean, it was like they ripped the heart out of the faction right in front of us. All right, so let's talk about the setup because if you've been paying attention, you could feel this coming for real. Like Seth been on his high horse. He was on his high horse at the beginning of the show, talking about I did this by myself. I don't need division. I made them who they are. And bro, you can't keep flexing on your team like that. And I feel like that's the moment everything changed. Like Seth forgot pride always come before the fall. He built those dudes up, yeah, but once he started acting like he didn't need them, that's when the start. That's when everything started falling apart. And I mean, you could tell something was brewing. Like Seth's ego got too loud. The vision and loyalty got too quiet. And then when that spear hit, that was the sound of payback, my boy. Now let's keep it 100 here. You can tell that WWE is building something heavy here. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed been getting monster pushes. Braun got that next face is the company energy, like fast, explosive. You keep the crowd reacting every time he shows up. The little, you know what I'm saying? Little, whoa, whoa, whoa. That Joe Wild at the beginning, he was like, give me a little. Meanwhile, Bronson Reed been quietly cooking. He been stacking dubs. And don't forget, he just beat Roman. And you don't get that kind of win if Creator ain't got plans for you. And Paul Heyman been whispering in the ears, this man fingerprints all over the story. You feel me? All right, so let's talk war games. They really shaking things up. We got factions breaking. We got alliances forming. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen for war games. We could be getting MFT versus the Wyatts, which would be wild. Like, I don't know. Or are they setting something up wilder than that? Like Division under Braun Breaker's leadership. Like, we'll see. Triple H, he loves his long-term storytelling, but lately, some of these stories been dragging. So I respect for pulling the trigger. This feels fresh. For real, with this Raw, it felt alive again. Like the storytelling click, the pacing hit, and the shock value, 10 out of 10. Now let's dig into the why. Why did the vision turn on Seth? Like people say it could be about greed or jealousy, but that's too simple. Like it's about respect. Seth been talking like he a god, but gods fall when the believers stop believing. Now let's look at Braun. Braun never needs help. He wins clean. But Seth, I ain't gonna say he always need backup, but a lot of time we need the backup. You know what I'm saying? So when he said, I don't need the vision, that was the biggest lie in his career. So this was really about sending a message that the future doesn't wait for permission. Now let's talk big picture. WrestleMania. Braun Breaker's momentum is insane right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's gunning for the world title by Mania season. I mean, if they play the cards right, this Seth versus Braun, the future, could be wild. Like Triple H got all the pieces, the power, the betrayal, the legacy, the ego. It's just about the execution. So Triple H, I'm begging you, don't mess this up, boy. You got lightning in the bottle right now.